So an Uber Eats customer is absolutely livid, and I can't blame them. It's something us drivers experience ourselves. We go to a restaurant to try to pick up an order and find out the order's already been picked up. I'm sure many of you guys have been through this. If you're a newer driver, you're gonna come across it at some point. It's frustrating on both ends for us as well as the customer. And as many of you guys know, Uber Eats is no longer compensating the $3 compensation. When you go to try to pick up the order, in the past, you used to be able to call in and get $3 compensation for at least trying to pick up the order. Well, they're doing away with this. This is hitting market after market after market. If it hasn't hit your market yet, I'm sure it's going to eventually hit your market. I do not think they should take this away. Although it's only $3, at least it's something. And then the other thing is we're now being punished when an order's already picked up. It's affecting our cancellation rate, which is just ridiculous. The whole thing is ridiculous. And another thing is customers are getting frustrated by this as well and aren't ordering from Uber Eats. So it's really hurting Uber Eats itself on both ends because drivers are not happy about this, customers are not happy about it. But this is what the customer said. This was on Reddit. They said, I placed a pretty big order today, much larger than what I normally do. Twice I was informed that they would be looking for another driver, but the third driver actually messaged me and told me that someone took my order and that I should cancel. Again, because the order was already picked up, it affects drivers' cancellation rates, and I think the reason why this driver told the customer to cancel it on their end so their cancellation rate wouldn't be affected. This is what I've heard from some of you guys leaving comments, is to have the customer do it. I'm not sure how I feel about this because you're kind of inconveniencing the customer. Uber Eats should be canceling it, and us drivers should not be punished because the order's already picked up, as well as we should be compensated. But the customer goes on to say, now because the person who took my order didn't say that they had it, my order was just pending, waiting for a driver, even though there was no good. I'm not sure what that means. They go on to say, I decided to cancel the order, but they still charged me. I decided to go through the appeal process, but I haven't heard back from them. Insane to me that I can explain the situation and they basically tell me there's nothing they can do. Plus, I can't report the driver who took my order. I won't be using Uber Eats from now on. This was a truly frustrating experience that pushed me over the edge. And I can totally feel this customer's frustration. You're waiting for your food, you place a big order. When you're hungry, you're waiting for your food, and time is going by, 30 minutes, an hour, who knows how long that they were waiting for their food. Then they try to get a refund, and they're obviously having problems trying to get a refund. Just a total frustrating experience for the customer. Frustrating experience for us drivers. Uber Eats needs to do something about this, not punish us drivers for trying to get the customer's order, and also taking better care of the customer on their end when something frustrating like this happens. I'm sure Uber Eats on their end can see what's going on with the order. They need to put a stop to this, or they're going to be losing a lot more customers as well as drivers, because it's a frustrating situation. When we go to pick up the order and it's not there, we're using our time, we're using our gas, and we're missing out on other offers that where it could have been there. So it's just a frustrating experience. Let me know your guys' thoughts on this whole situation, but I can totally see why this customer is absolutely livid. I'm gonna get the apps turned on. We're gonna see what the first offer is tonight. Last night was not too good. It was slow, and then there was offers that were trickling in, but they were just terrible offers. So I'm hoping tonight isn't like that. So I'll let you know once I get my first offer. Hopefully the wheels will be moving tonight, but time will tell. I'll let you guys know. So we're starting the evening off with some declines. No surprise there. Here's the first one, $5.16 for 7.5 miles. Backwards offer. Don't even have to think twice about those. Grubhub has been on a roll lately. Usually I don't hear a lot from them, but they have been sending terrible offers after terrible offers. I was getting a ton yesterday and they are just terrible. Here's the one I got tonight, $5.14 for 3.9 miles. So this one isn't as terrible as the ones I was seeing yesterday, where the mileage was really, really high, pay was really low, but this still is not a reasonable offer for me. So decline, held out as I usually do, finally got something that's worth accepting. $7 for 2 miles. We're heading there right now. Orders are usually ready or close to being ready, as long as it isn't fried chicken. But we're gonna go check on the order. We're heading there now. Hey, picking up for Denise G.
Yeah. You need to scan it? Brother, just take a seat. Give me a few minutes. It's not ready.
Let's see. Yes, I do. Perfect. Awesome.
All right.
Cool, thank you. Food was ready, which is awesome. No fried chicken in this order, which is good. Customer 4 minutes, 1 mile. They are in an apartment. We are on our way. Oh, hi there. How are you? Oh, yeah. You're all right. And can I get your pin from you? Perfect. Perfect.
This is for you.
Oh, that's sweet of you. Thank you. Have a good night. Thanks. So we find the building of the customer, and you know, before I get out of the car, I always look to see what unit they're in, because I'll put my phone in my pocket. Well, I'm like, wait a minute, she didn't leave a unit number. And I'm like, okay, so I message her. I give her a couple minutes. I don't hear anything back, so I give her a call. She answers, tells me what unit she's in, and I go up there and she has the door open, and then she hands me this, which was very thoughtful of her. It's like a little hot chocolate bomb, so it has like marshmallows. I've had these before. They're actually pretty good, but that was kind of her. Thankfully, she answered the phone because I want to get her food. I'm at the right building, but she didn't put the unit number in there. Anyways, we're gonna get out of this apartment complex and we're gonna see what else we can line up. All right, guys, for a Saturday night, it is pretty quiet out here. I'm kind of surprised. Let me know how your weekends have been going. Typically, the weekends are pretty busy. It's been pretty cold here. There's no snow or anything like that, but the apps are kind of quiet, and the offers that are coming in have been terrible. Here's one from Grubhub, $5.89 for 11.9 miles, and it was going to take me into another city. Grubhub has just been sending out these terrible offers. Obviously, that's a decline. Held out as I usually do, but you know, it's kind of one of those quiet nights that get you thinking, should I just go home? Because nothing's really coming in, and what is coming in isn't any good. So I ended up taking this offer. It's somewhat reasonable, a little bit higher miles than I was hoping for, but this Popeye is usually pretty good, and it keeps me within my vicinity. It's not a terrible offer, but it'll get the wheels back to moving. $7.63 for 4.2 miles for my good Popeye. So we're gonna head in there, check on this order. It is, I think they ordered like 4 combo meals, if I'm correct. Yes, they did. 4 combo meals. So I'm going to be looking for 4 drinks as well. I don't know if this order is ready, because that's a lot of meals. We're going to go in there and check on it, make sure they're at least working on it, hoping that it's ready. That would be nice, of course, but we're heading in. All right, it looks like people are standing around. This is not a good sign, guys. Not a good sign. Have you already checked in?
Yes, I have.
Good. Here.
Thank you.
Yep. I'm just checking in on this order. So as you guys could probably see, there are a lot of drivers standing around waiting, and probably some customers too. Usually it's not like that in there. They are busy tonight, or they're behind. I'm not sure what's going on. There's nobody in the drive-thru. Maybe everybody's inside, but yeah, I'm not sure how long the wait's gonna be. There's other people before me, and so I'm standing there waiting. You know, I set my timer too. Let me see how long I've been in there. I've been in there 5 minutes already. People are slowly getting their orders. But I ended up getting an offer from Grubhub. They must have heard me talking about them. A reasonable offer, a lot better offer, and the restaurant's in the same parking lot. Typically the order's ready over here. I'm hoping that's the case, but the order that I got is for a Mexican restaurant. $9.24 for 4.1 miles. A lot better offer. So I'm gonna go ahead and unassign this Uber Eats order. If you're not sure how to do that, go into the order, you'll see the customer's name, and then you'll see help and support. It says trip support, you just tap that. And then I'm just gonna tap excessive wait time because that's what it's looking like. It says cancel delivery, cancel the customer's name, yes, cancel. And so it's been unassigned, so another driver can get this order, and hopefully the order will be ready for them when they come to pick it up, because I don't know how long it's gonna be in there, and something a lot better came along, which I'm happy about. So we're gonna head over to Mazel Tov, and of course Uber Eats is sending me an offer right away once I cancel it. $4.08 for 3 miles. It's a trip radar, that's a no-go. I've got me another order, so I'm gonna tap my coffee icon to pause the orders that are pause Uber Eats from sending me any other orders. So we're gonna head over there and cross my fingers it's ready to get these wheels back to moving. Hi. I wanted to check on an order for Daniel S.
For Daniel S, 1 quinera, 2 more minutes.
Perfect, thank you. Okay.
Yes. Please confirm the order.
Yes. There you are. Thank you.
Yeah, I like your jacket.
Oh, thank
so cute.
you. Have a good night.
Good night.
This order was so much better than the Popeyes order tonight. Pay was better, mileage around the same vicinity. They were just bagging up the order when I went in there, so absolutely perfect. Customer is 9 minutes, 3.6 miles, and they did leave me some notes because they are in an apartment complex. Love it when they leave notes, just saying that each building has the same apartment numbers in them to make sure I'm at the correct building before dropping off, which is a good tip because that can be confusing, especially if the pinpoint takes you to a certain building and then you see the apartment but don't confirm with your eyes you're at the right building. Drop the order off at what you think is the right apartment. Driving down the road, you're gonna get a call, so always make sure with your eyes to make sure you're at the right building and of course the right apartment number, because you don't want to call from a customer, an unhappy customer, especially when they're hungry waiting for their food. So let's go get them their food. We're on our way. All right, to the 3rd floor we go. So that was an easy drop off, straightforward. I've actually delivered to that apartment complex many times. They're very well marked, so no problem finding the right building, and they were on the 3rd floor, got right up there. But I'm getting back into the car, and this is what Uber Eats sends me, $3.02 for 4 miles. And I accidentally accepted it. I'm like, I don't want this order at all. So I had to unassign it. And of course, I gotta wait for something to come in. So we're getting out of this apartment complex. Hopefully I can get something soon. I'll let you guys know. So after some decline, some bad offers, which I'll save you guys on, finally got a reasonable offer from DoorDash for Little Caesars. $6.16 for 2.9 miles. We're heading there. Hopefully the pizza is waiting for me in the portal. So Little Caesars is busy, as you guys can see, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, there's gonna be a wait. Thankfully, I finally seen my customer's name on the screen. put the code in for the portal, got my order, and the customer's 3 sauces were on top because sometimes those things can be missed. And I went and got the 2-liter out of the little fridge. So we are good to go. Customer is 5 minutes, 1.6 miles. And I was gonna see if they're actually in a house, which is awesome. We are on our way. Let's go get them their food. Another successful drop off. The only thing is I could not see the customer's address for the house. And again, you got to confirm you're at the right address, even though the pinpoint's on the house. It was dark, but like their front door was set back and there was a porch light on, but it wasn't lighting up like their driveway or the front of their house. So thankfully I have my high-powered mini flashlight. You guys already know this thing is awesome. Helps me out every time. Shine this, finally found the address on the house, confirmed I was at the right location. And of course, when you're shining your flashlight, you want to make sure you're not shining it in anybody's windows or at anybody, because you can blind them out. If you are looking for a high-powered mini flashlight, I do have a link down below in the description. But the drop-off went smooth. Got them their food, their sauces, as well as their drink, because you know they like to have their drink with their meal. But tonight has been one of those nights you're thinking to yourself, maybe I'm gonna have to go home, but inch by inch you finally get a reasonable offer to keep you going. Just got to decline the unreasonable, as you guys already know. But I'm going to go ahead and leave you guys right here. Always so much appreciate you guys riding along with me, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye guys.